So I know, well, it's only been one day since I posted a video, but it was kind of in a rush, so I feel like I haven't filmed for a while. But it's because I had an essay due last night, and it got done before the due time, so that's a good thing. So I have been getting a lot of emails in response to my question of Q&A and requests and anything else you guys want to know. And a couple people have mentioned braids for like bangs and stuff like that. So today would have been a perfect day for me to do that for myself because my hair is, I don't know what it's doing. It's kind of big, and I don't ever do a middle or semi-middle part because I have a round face and it usually splits me in two. But that's what my hair decided to do today. But usually okay, try it again. There we go. Something like that. So what I'm going to show you guys you can do with like your side swept bangs. It's really good for summer because it helps to keep your bangs off your face when you are out and about and stuff like that. So I'm going to show you the bangs French braid first, and then I'm going to show you guys something else for those who haven't picked up the knack for French braiding yet, which I can't blame you. It took me a little while to figure out too. And it's much simpler. It takes, well, probably the same amount of time, but less effort and whatnot. So hopefully I can get this to line up for you well enough. I'll probably just tie the rest of my hair up. And you can secure it in different ways. You can use one of the small clear elastics and then just kind of pin the tail, or you can just leave it all up to one of women's favorite hair accessories, the bobby pin. So you're going to start as far as over as your bangs go. I do have a little bit more which you can see, but they don't like to cooperate with me, so they kind of get ignored. So grab all your bangs, this little piece will stay there, and then grab the first little chunk like so, to a nice straight line, and then take your three pieces as if you're going to do a regular braid, and then go underneath with one and there, and then you're going to scoop up another little piece, and you're going to separate it into two, and you're going to add it to the outer two sections of your braid in your finger, and braid again. And I always get it so that once I've twisted them and it's in this hand's free, I use that to scoop the next piece. Some people like to add hair more frequently than that. I don't do it like that, never have, and wouldn't be able to show you very well how to do it. So you just continue on and do that, and you can already see that it's a smaller braid. I have thin hair, and of course I'm just using bangs. I'm not using my full-length hair. But for those of you who don't have bangs and just want to do this, your braid will look a little thicker because of the fact that you're using more hair. Just depends on what you're looking for, but I always go for a smaller braid because I just want to get my bangs out of my face. So again, just separating it in two, adding it to the outer sections, and then finishing some of the braid. So here, I could separate it once more, but for video's sake, I'm just going to grab it all, part it, and then bring it into this braid. And then you can just continue braiding now that you've finished collecting everything. And then you can go as far, like you can continue on as much as you want, or you can just stop there. You can stop here, pin it there, and then when you put your hair down, you won't really notice. Or you can just do a little bit more, which is what I'm going to do just for argument's sake. Alright, and so you get that. Then you can use the elastic there, or you can just secure it with our best friend bobby pins. I tend to use three. I use one going up, and then the next one I go down, crossing and making an X to help secure it. And then it's secure. And then I use the third one to make that funny bit stay down. And then, if you just want to take, you can leave your hair down, or sorry, you can leave your hair up, or you can just do that and flatten down. If you see a bump, you can always go back and lower it. Instead of having it secured so high, you can tuck it more behind your ear so no one will see that. That one doesn't look too bad. and then you can see that this one wouldn't have cooperated. So that is how you get your French braid bangs. And now what I'm going to show you is a different take on that, but same idea. Here, it's not going to cooperate again. I do not know what's going on with this middle part. I just let my hair air dry. Maybe it decided that that's what it wanted to do, even though I can't wear it like that. But I had my lion hair because it was so big after my shower. Alright. So the next one that we're going to do is just 2 pieces, and I call it the bang twist. So you're going to grab the same bit at the front like you did last time, and you're just going to make it into 2 pieces, and then you're going to twist over and put it back into that hand. Grab the next bit, again separating it in 2, and then you're just taking it into your fingers, and then twist, put it back into that hand, and keep going. And you can use smaller chunks or bigger chunks. It just gives you a different effect this way. But just keep going. Have you guys heard Last Friday Night by Katy Perry yet? It is stuck in my head. I've watched the video like 3 times today. Every time I turn my radio, that happens to be the song that's playing. And actually, it'll probably be playing in this video by the time I upload it, because it's just that catchy. Alright, so you just twist off the end, and this one's a little harder to secure with a hair elastic, but I don't take it as far as I do with the French braid when I put it into the rest of my hairline. And then secure it. I'll just use 2 for now just to show you. And then that's what it looks like. When your hair, if you're doing it like right after you get out of the shower and you've just blow dried it, it does get a little poofier. And then just wear and tear throughout the day gives it a bit of a fluffier look, which I like. I don't think it looks bad, but it's also good for those days that you sleep in and don't get to have a shower, but need to do something to distract people from looking at your hair. That's a great touch. But yeah, so those are the 2 I'm going to show you today. What you can do if you have a middle part, bangs or no bangs, you can, if you have your hair separated in the middle, just part your bangs and you can braid them both back. And then if you have the rest, you're using it with the rest of your hair, you could just, say you used this part, you could just continue to braid onwards and then clip it in the back or tie it in the back and then have the rest of your hair down. Kind of Rapunzel-esque and such. But hopefully that was helpful. If you want a better view, I can attempt to refilm this for you guys. One thing that I might show you guys later if you'd like is if you want to get kinky hair without just regular braids, because when you do 2 braids like this, only this part down is wavy, the rest of your hair is kind of flat or straight or whatever texture your hair is to begin with. But what I do is I do what I call white girl cornrows, and all of my black friends laugh at me for calling them that. But it's pretty much doing cornrows but as French braids versus the other technique of what an actual cornrow is, which I believe flips outwards instead of inwards like a braid. But I'll either try and do them straight back, especially if I have help, because that one's a little difficult to do by yourself. But what I usually do is I'll take my natural part, or whatever part my hair wants to do that day, and when I separate it, I'll just do braids down. So if you guys want to see how to do a French braid, either as 1 full French braid, 2 pigtail French braids, or mini ones, just comment below and let me know. Or you can also email me other requests, makeup, fashion, otherwise questions about myself, because I do want to do a Q&A video. Just email questions.livelifeyourway@gmail.com. It'll also be in the box below in case that wasn't clear enough. And don't forget to check out my site, and have a great night. Last Friday night, now we danced on tabletops, now we took too many shots.